Here you see the first painting I did from my childhood valley, Jerpensdalen, in the county of Telemark in Norway. It's an oil painting, and you can see the very lovely farmers district where I grew up. As a child, I always did paint and draw and carve in wood and stuff like that, and early set my goals for becoming a painter. About when I was about 20, I had my first exhibition, and now 30 years later I've passed at least 150 exhibitions all over Norway and Scandinavia, and also other places in the world. In this small film, I will show you some of the works that I've done from my childhood place where I used to grow up and play as a child. I paint in oil, and oil painting is, as you know, is very rich in colors, and you can, when you use the best of the pigments, you can almost achieve every effect from earth to grass to the surface of the objects to the shimmering of the evening glow. You can see here it's almost like gold. That's why I'm talking about earth and gold. It's also the mythical story about the alchemist who did turn lead into gold, and it can apply also for the painter, who with his skills can translate the surface of his eyes, what he sees, into believable images. It's for me it's a magical process, and it's a struggle, but it's a magical achievement when you make something that's really capture the lights, and even distills it down to something unique. I did this work this summer, early spring. Set my goal to really paint the flowers in the wild. This work is from a farm that's abandoned, and the houses are now fallen down. It's nothing left at this place, but when I painted there, I painted this one and about 20 others from all different angles to explore the place, and also do it in honor of the place in a way, you know, because it's such a wonderful, lovely spot on earth. And here you can see the memory house and the cornerstone where the horses were kept. in front of the house it was used to be a potato field there, and here you can see the chicken house where it's now empty, and you can see the barn in the background. And it was also a fruit garden here, and fields and cows and pigs and chicken and horses and everything, you know. So it used to be a small living kind of community, but now it's empty and quiet. The nature takes it back, you know. It's growing, and the timber and everything is rotten and falling and going into earth. So that way you have the reverse way of the way nature works, you know. It's from something that's practical and beautiful, and it's falling down and going back to the earth. This is the stable where they also had their loo, and I love to work with a contrast in the colors, the warm and cool, and make it shine like a true landscape, you know, how the topography is illustrated in the colors. And we really play with the textures and all kind of all kind of colors you can find in this kind of use when you are outside and seeing it with your bare eyes, you know. You can see so much more than when you try to take a picture or something and pour a photo or something. Here you see this evening light, the last light. I was waiting for that light. 11:30 or something, 10:30 I think. This was the first painting I did of that house. And here you see another one. The very brightness of the spring, the forest, and the sounds. It's so amazing. My home valley is a farmer's district with a very rich earth. And here you can see a painting I called a crossroad. It was the old medieval way across the valley up to the other side of the valley, where it used to be a very, very old wooden church there. This one I painted in March this year, 2017. And here we can see the sun is really glowing in my eyes. I am a painter that really likes to be outside and work from my own experience, from my site, you know. And I start the work with the grisaille and the composition, do the overview before put in any details at all, you know. It's very important to keep your mind onto how the overall composition will work on the canvas, and I start building up layers by layers and letting it all dry in between, you know, so I can have the fun of building all these wonderful textures and always keep my mind of having a strong composition. The middle phase of the work is the hardest part. I think it's a very neat struggle to get the right feeling and the right build up, you know, and it takes so long time. And the positive thing is that the pain you have is giving some results in the end, and you can enjoy all the surface layers, and it will be a feast for the eyes, you know, when you see it in the finished piece. In this film, you see works that I've done from 1997 to 2017.
Was made of million butterflies that carried on her dreams away. That night to their house that no one else could find. Although they tried. Although they tried. Just one song of butterflies that I. Good night, my love, let me go. We've the only one I know. Your butterflies are like rainbows. You can't hold them, just follow. In the morning to go on broken wing on my pillow. One heart was made of million butterflies that carried all her tears away. That night, touched by little sparkles in her eyes, got burnt a million fireflies, got burnt by sparkles in her eyes, and became million fireflies. Good night, my friend, I made you cry. Fears don't hold you, I wished you so. We butterflies are like rainbows. You can't hold us, just follow. And through the dark night, see my heart in the blue cocoon, but it was all one night ago. It was all one night ago. Good night, my world, let me go. With the only one I've known, whose butterflies are like rainbows, I can't hold them. Just follow. Bye bye, my friend, let it go. I'll be the only one you've known. We butterflies are like rainbows. You can't hold us, just follow until you see through falling snow. One broken wing on your pillow. Until I see through falling snow. One broken wing on my pillow.
Ja. Så tänker jag.
One heart was made of million butterflies that carried all her fears away. That night when storm was singing nights with lullabies, and fairies lost their house of light, and fairies lost their house of light. She just saw Martin last the night. One heart was made of million butterflies that carried all her dreams away. That night into their heights that no one else could find. Although they tried, they tried, they tried. Although they tried, they tried, they tried. Just one song to last the night.
Sista har.
Good night, my love, let me go. We're the only one I know. Your butterflies are like rainbows. You can't hold them, just follow. In the morning, until dawn, unbroken wing on my pillow. One heart was made of million